Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Confused to Focus Talks with Lekeisha. And I am so excited for you to be here. This is opportunity for us to go forward, for us to definitely go and being stuck to becoming unstuck. And it's important for each and every one of us to be able to achieve that. I am your coach, Coach Lekeisha, and I'm excited for this episode. And I believe this is a remarkable episode, family, honestly. We're going to have a great time today and we're going to connect to each other. And it's going to be really a remarkable opportunity for us. And we're going to talk about something that I believe is going to be beneficial to yourself. So it's about defining your purpose, definitely moving from uncertainty to certainty, to clarity. And it's important for us to understand how we can definitely achieve that, graciously. But, we're able to do that, with a lot of tools and things of that nature that I have moved forward into in my life. And I'm looking forward to sharing it with you today. We have so many amazing opportunities for us to connect. And we have a lot of questions that a lot of our viewers have asked about this particular topic. And I'm looking forward to diving into it. But before we do that, do me a favor. Go ahead and subscribe to this amazing channel and definitely begin to share it with a friend. I promise you, they're going to definitely be enriched and definitely enjoy themselves as we continue into it. So I'm so excited, family. Let's get into it. So when we're talking about this particular topic, when we're talking about understanding what this actually means, like defining your purpose and moving forward from uncertainty to clarity, to understand what that means is really just to go through life's journey. Honestly, be open to be able to be transformed, be open to do something bigger, and definitely choices. It's important for us to choose. We want to choose a brilliant life, a great life, a fulfilling life, a whole life. You're making a choice. So it's important for us to be able to move forward into that and be able to understand how we can definitely be able to achieve it and things that we want to achieve it in. And it's important for us to have a path. It's important for us to have purpose. It's important for us to be gracious with it and understand how to unfold to be anything that we want to be, whether it's a baker, whether it's a cook. It doesn't matter if it's a musician, if it's a great mom, if it's a great dad, if it's a great, physician or a great teacher, whatever it is. I need for you to make that goal really concrete to understand that you can do this. And honestly, by having a little clarity and understanding, you can definitely achieve that today. So I promise you, let's go ahead and lean in. So it's important for us to definitely go through life's journey, understanding that we have to actually make a decision to really move forward into graciousness and to purpose. Understanding that we actually want to do something great and do something abundant for ourselves. If it's a homemaker, if it's in the marketplace, whatever it is, you're making a decision. It's important for us to declare that and understand what we desire to do when we move forward into that. So when we go into that, it's important for us to be able to understand how we can actually begin to achieve that, pretty much by us actually being really purposeful to understand what is it that we truly want to do. And honestly, begin to just be aware of our environment. I'm going to say aware again. It's important for us to be aware of our environment, to understand what we desire to move forward into, and actually be able to rediscover whatever we want to do. We have to begin to think about that, be intentional. Honestly, I always say, like, even if it's to take your journal out and just write out the things that you don't like, and then begin to write out the things that you do like. But you really have to make a decision to what you desire and what you want to do. Get into a nice space, get into a place that is very comfortable, where you're able to just unload and just feel relaxed, feel safe. If it's some calming music, or, maybe definitely getting into a comfy chair, and definitely beginning to say some great things about yourself, or, be in a place where you're being valued, whether it's like, going to, an event where you really enjoy yourself, and, it can be actually going out for a walk, whatever it is. You have to make a decision and actually declare something. So when you begin to make that decision, you can begin to unload, begin to open up, get into a safe space, begin to a nice group of people that you really trust, lean into. That's always a great thing that would be best for you. Honestly, be able to understand how you can actually begin to unload. Sometimes you don't realize how boggled up you are. You don't realize how connected you are to just holding things in, and you don't really want to, but you've been so used to doing it. But it's important for us to understand what we're doing. And really, we are able to understand when we're able to, like I said, to journal, write things down, or to able to actually just think about it with a group of people that you know, like, and trust. And you'll be able to unload and open up and be able to, be able to discover, that you're not really being the best you want to be. But that only can happen when you're intentional and actually thinking about those areas and actually being aware of it. And the only way you'll be able to aware of it is, like I said, getting into a safe place where you're able to unload and actually open up and speak. So we're going to get into it, family. And I really believe that it's going to be a great episode. Like I said, it really is going to be something eye-opening for ourselves. It's important for us to definitely be flexible to adapt to whatever we need to and be able to open up to a new scene and new horizon, and definitely be able to open up and connect in a different way, something different than what you may have been doing. Maybe you've been doing work a lot. You just can't do nothing but work. Because you earlier, maybe an executive, you may be in a position where you actually the owner of the building, of the community business, whatever it is, but it's important for you to take, some self-care practices for yourself and actually say yes to you. I always say, begin to put your mask on first, like you go on the airplane before you put somebody else's on. Begin to do something intentional like that and begin to just definitely jot things out and actually begin to lean into some of the things that I'm going to explain today. So I'm looking forward to it, family. So like I said, this episode is really, really amazing. And it's called Defining Your Purpose, Moving from Uncertainty to Clarity, like we said. So we're going to go into a few areas that I feel that, a lot of you, like I was just talking about, might not have realized that you were struggling with, just really understanding who you are, like we were just talking about, just really having your identity, understanding like, what am I actually going to be doing? What am I doing? Maybe you're so used to doing the things you were doing currently, and you realize that you forgot that that is somebody else's dream or somebody else's purpose or somebody else's goal. You're really just so used to doing it and you're great at it, but you're not really used to doing something for yourself. But it's important for you to say yes to you. So it's important for us to really think about that. Definitely understanding if you're feeling uncertain in certain life areas and have no direction, that's usually what happens and you're struggling with it. I just want you to be open to hearing this, to definitely understand what you want to do moving forward, because the confusion and just the lack of clarity and the doubting yourself, it usually stems from there. So it's important for us to be able to recognize it. And also, definitely when you're struggling with the core values for yourself and actually having a mission, no values, nothing set out in place. It's important for us to begin to understand that and begin to put something in place for ourselves and definitely begin to identify it. How you identify it is beginning to just really think about that. I do need goals. I do need to really strategize what I want to do. If you want to move, or if you want to actually open, like I said, a business, or if you want to just begin to do a little bit more than where you're at right now, maybe you should actually put in for that promotion or actually put in for that relocation because you're great at it. You need to really think about those areas and begin to see that might be an area where you're a little stuck in. And then if you're actually feeling difficulty to maintain focus, you're not really focused as much. So it's important for us to even recognize that, to understand that there's areas that I probably not really focused really clear on. I'm really not really focused on the end goal because I haven't even declared the end goal. I haven't even started. I feel like I'm in a rat race. I feel like I'm in a hamster wheel. A hamster wheel, you go on and on and on, and you're just really just going on the cycle. And you're just really doing things that you usually are really great at, but really nothing at really substance and really nothing of clarity to move forward out of it. It's just something going through the motions. It's easy. It's something normal that I'm usually doing. But a lot of times we're just in a normality of being, dysfunctional. So it's important for us to recognize that. And also, lastly, the fear of commitment to a new path, because it's new. I don't know if I can commit to that. I'm so used to doing things that I'm doing right now. So I don't know if that's going to work out because that's really actually doing something totally out of my wheelhouse. Have you ever told yourself that? Just feeling out of your wheelhouse, feeling like out of your element? It's important for you to just really think about that. So that might be something that you might be feeling. So if that is areas that you're feeling that way, now it's time for us to begin to break free out of that and to choose something different for yourself. So you can actually have clarity and actually have a purpose, actually have a mission for yourself. It's important for you to declare something different for yourself and begin to maneuver how we can actually structure life for ourselves by thinking about certain areas. So there are some questions that were given, of course, and that I believe that's going to resonate with you as we continue moving forward. So the first question is, what brings you a sense of fulfillment or joy? Wow, that's a good question. Well, when I think about this, a lot of times when I began to make a list for myself of activities that I really enjoy doing personally and certain experiences that I really like and I really like thinking about, those memories really just makes me feel really good. And, when you're actually thinking about those areas, you really can feel joyful, like maybe a birthday party from your family or your children, or your significant other, or just connecting with the community and actually throwing a party. Or just actually being an organizer and just doing certain things for somebody. Listen, actually being out there supporting as a caregiver, or saying hi to someone across the street, or maybe you just, feel fulfillment actually just connecting with others and supporting them, having a great team for your church, for your extracurricular activities, for, your ministries or for the people next door, actually connecting with them, whatever it is. Certain areas bring you great joy. So for me, my areas that bring me great joy is really connecting with other people and really just showing them how they can do great things. I'm a coach, and I love coaching and I love actually achieving that. I really get a high off of that. And really just seeing that you actually get a click in your head, just saying, wow, I can do that, or I'm good at that. I didn't recognize that. I love being able to actually show you areas that you may not have thought that were really huge and meaningful, but I'm going to tell you that is actually meaningful. And guess what? You can actually soar and do great things with it. I can be able to tell you that, listen, you can do anything that you want to achieve. And I want to be able to tell you that. So really gives me a great high and a great sense of encouragement to be able to show you that some areas that you didn't really feel that was of value. Honestly, I believe they're there for you for a reason. You're able to do what you're doing because it's such an impact for somebody. I know it's impact for me. If you're a baker, if you're a cook, if you are someone that's actually just doing the basic things, to me, like if this is mowing the lawn, if you're out there, just really patrolling the streets and actually police officers out there doing great things, if you're that's great for me. Because guess what? You're doing something that is meaningful for the world, for your community. I believe that really brings a sense of great joy and fulfillment for myself. And I feel like it'll be for you as well. Pick out some of those areas that are fulfilling for yourself and actually begin to understand like those areas are meaningful. I will say if it puts a smile on your face, I'm telling you, you should keep doing it. If it's helping somebody out, you should keep doing it. If it's serving somebody and for their higher good, you should keep doing it. And honestly, those areas are really great for me. And it gives me a great sense of purpose. It really opens up the doors to other avenues for it to keep going. I really like this question. I feel that it really enriched you as well, too. So I got another question for you. Let's bring that up as well. Are your goals aligned with your personal values and mission? Well, you know what? For me, it is. I love, like I said, being a coach, and I love being a mentor. One thing is I truly love being a specific coach. Can't even say the word, specific coach. I am a midlife empowerment coach, and I thrive off of that, being a midlife empowerment coach, because I'm a woman of midlife, believe it or not. And I like to be able to enrich our amazing people, individuals that are the same. Maybe they have children that are just left the home, or maybe that they're empty nesters, or maybe they're looking forward to have a purpose in doing in their next journey in life. I love that. And I love empowering amazing individuals, especially women just like myself. I love empowering them, for them to achieve their great goals, because I feel that women can do great things and they can soar to great heights. And honestly, they can feel anything they want to do. And I love doing that. And I love encouraging them for them to do that. Men as well. I appreciate the men because men are able to really do great leaders, and they're able to move forward and actually excel great heights, showing them how they can actually achieve their goals, how they can actually do great with their bodies, with their health, and being a great leadership of themselves, and how they're able to have a great impact on the world. So for me, that's meaningful for me. So my mission and my values are really aligned with that, because I am empowered to be able to show them strategies, not only through coaching, through speaking, and also through areas where I'm able to open up nice, great places for them to be able to understand how they can do great things in the world. Like I said, I love actually having conferences, summits, and I love organizing that. That gives me a great high, because I really love the organization of it. I love actually mentoring in that effect as well. And actually being able to have a great space, a great safe space for others to connect and actually feel like they are able to open up safely and be able to move forward whatever they need to do in life, in their journeys. I like that community support. And that's one thing that I love doing. So that is aligned with my purpose and my goals. And my goals is for any man or woman to be able to fulfill those goals in their areas of life. I believe that they should have filled their purpose, filled their goals in their goals and talent, gifts and talents, and actually achieve success in those areas and continue on move forward in it. And by you keep doing that, I am empowered to keep showing you different areas where you can. So that is a great question. I really love that. I believe that's great for anybody else, for them to achieve their mission and their goals, to actually put it out for themselves. And honestly, for my health was meaningful for me. I had to really sit down and understand that it was important for me to be less stressful, to be less, anxiety in those areas, because a lot of times we have too much on your plate. You're not really balancing yourself and actually putting things with balance and actually with structure. And for me to actually be able to do that was great for my values, and for me to understand that I had to put a pause on areas. I had to begin to self-love, give myself self-love and self-care in those areas for me to be meaningful and actually rise above and achieve great success. So this is a great question for myself. And I really appreciate answering it, honestly. And I feel that is great for you as well, too, to be able to achieve your goals, to achieve the success that you want in this world, and actually align yourself to do the things that you're gifted at. You're gifted at great things. And for you to focus on that, like I always say, write it down, take your journal, and begin to fulfill those areas in life. Don't forget it. Always know that you're great, and always know that you can. This is a great question. I really liked it. Yeah. So we got another question. How do you stay focused when distractions or challenges arise? That is an absolute great question. One thing that I stay focused when challenges and, when distractions arise, it's important for me to have a great ritual. Have a great ritual in place for me to begin to rehearse what I need to do. So it's easy for me. Honestly, to begin, I love waking up first thing in the morning, doing my gratitude journal, and begin to write in it and actually have, my meditations in the morning, great prayer, and beginning to talk to my Lord and beginning to talk to God about how I can actually maneuver life today. Like just today, not every day, any other day, just today. Focus on today. So when I began to have that structure in place, I'm able to open the doors and see everybody else and actually understand what everybody else needs. So I have a process, and I'm able to do that in. And then honestly, being able to, have some time, when I go into work, and I'm able to move her into that, but I'm actually filled up. So having that strategy is really great. So that's going to help me with the distractions or with anything else, because I start putting those areas first. Giving myself self-love, beginning telling myself that I'm great, that I'm wonderful, I can do anything, I can achieve anything, because I had that one-on-one time with God, and I'm able to actually feel anything else that I need. I'm able to put things in balance, areas in balance and in place. So I'm able to have that in place. So therefore, I'm always equipped to do anything else. I always call it, you have your arsenal on, arsenal right managed, and you're able to do anything. You're able to achieve great success. That's how I'm able to actually achieve those areas where distractions does not distract me, does not put myself out of alignment, because I have a great strategy already in place. And mind you, do things happen and where it does not come in the way you want it to come? Yeah, I have to be honest with that. So with that being said, when that happens, you have to give yourself a break. Understand that sometimes, I always tell people, life does be lifing. But when they life, it needs to not break you down. You need to understand that you can do it. You can do great things. So even if it doesn't work out the way that you thought it was going to work out that day, give yourself some grace. Give yourself a break to understand that you can achieve it tomorrow. It's okay. It's going to be okay. Life's not over. I promise you it isn't. So therefore, I'm able to have a great way of maneuvering life when I began to put things in place in that way. And that's a great ritual for myself. And I'm able to keep rehearsing that. And I'm able to move forward in that. And that allows me to continue to navigate through life's distractions, because they do happen. And that makes me stay committed to my goal and my purpose. All right. So I really want you to do that too, as well, because it always works out for us all. And this was a great question. I really, really enjoyed it. So we have one last question that came up for our amazing viewers. Are you allowing room for your purpose to evolve? I love this question. Yes, I am allowing room for my purpose to evolve. And it's beneficial for myself to continue to always do that, because I'm able to do that by having a great schedule in place. Honestly, being able to align myself and always understand what I really want to do. And this is how I'm able to do it by actually having my goals already set up, having my schedule already set up, regular schedule. Okay. And I'm able to have it like quarterly. I'm able to have everything that's going to be done quarterly and yearly. I always have my 5-year goal. Okay. And my 10-year goal and my 20-year goal. Those goals are really out there, family. We need to make sure we have that in place as well for yourself. So when you have all of those in place, when you have those strategies in place for yourself, you're able to adapt to new things and new ways of doing things. You're able to stay committed, and you're able to stay true to yourself. And you're not distracted and not pulled to the wayside. And you're able to actually begin to achieve everything you need, because guess what? You do have it down on paper, and you actually rehearse this daily. So you're able to stay to it. And this great thing is you want to have great people around you as well, too. Always understand that you don't have to do everything all by yourself, but it's important for you to have your structure. It's important for you to have everything pulled down in place for yourself so you can continue to achieve the goals that you already have set in point. So it's important for you. So anything that comes up and anything is able to move forward, and for my purpose to continue to evolve, it's able to evolve, because guess what? I got everything already set up in place. I got everything already set up for it to evolve. In other words, it's not putting by blindsided, because I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm putting myself first. I'm putting myself in place. I know my purpose. I know my goals, and I know I want to achieve. So when you begin to have it in place, and you know your goals, and you know what you want to achieve, you're able to achieve the heights. You're able to achieve the horizon. Honestly, you're able to feel very confident and able to achieve anything that you want to achieve. This was really great, family. It really was great. I really enjoyed this particular episode. Just really understanding really how to really bring clarity into, my purpose, and understand for you not to feel uncertain, for you to really feel calm and collected, for you to really ride in your clarity. It's important for you to do that. It's important for you to do that. So I really appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And thank you so much for taking some time with me, Coach Lekeisha, on the podcast today. And I really feel that you feel, have a sense of worth and compassion, and understand who you are and how you're able to achieve great success. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again, of course. So you already know how I end my episodes. I have definitely a great offer. So I would love for you all to connect with me on the Rise Above Master Membership Program. This membership program is a program for you to connect with me, definitely for you to actually break free from any toxic patterns that you have in place, that for you to actually achieve success in your whatever you have when it comes to finances, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to your health, when it comes to all those areas, for us to always come together. So this is a monthly time with each other that we're going to have each month. And it's an opportunity for you to ask me questions, and we're able to connect together as a community, as a team, for us to begin to talk about whatever areas that you want to achieve. If it's to open up your business, if it's to open up that LLC, if it's to connect with the corporation, or if it's open up your nonprofit, whatever you want to do, we're able to have those conversations about it. And then we're able to talk about some of those areas that you realize you cannot break, those hidden toxic patterns that you had in life that you really can't unlock. And it's important for you to understand that, be aware of them. When you're aware of them, you're able to achieve great heights. And guess what? You're not by yourself. I'm able to show you areas and where you're able to really unlock areas of life that you don't want to live, especially patterns from the childhood, patterns that you've been carrying for years that you don't realize that you're still carrying. Because you know what? You can actually able to feel it, how you're feeling. If you're feeling groggy and feeling unhopeful, and then you're feeling really angry and you don't know why, definitely let's come into this program with me, and we're going to have a great time to each other for us to achieve great heights. Listen, it is a monthly program. We have a few processes. You're able to do it monthly with me. You're also able to do the 6-month program. And then we have the yearly version as well. So you're able to go on my website, IamLekeisha.com. Again, that's IamLekeisha.com. You're able to register there and definitely subscribe there so you can connect with us moving forward ahead. And then you're also able to see us with all the other great things that we have on our website. You're able to see the amazing Soul Rockstar t-shirts. Yes, and they come in pink and blue. And I got on the pink one right now. And you're able to see, that all women and young girls are able to get a t-shirt. It's an empowerment t-shirt for you to be able to understand how strong you are moving forward ahead. And you're also able to see the amazing courses, amazing opportunities for us to connect together one-on-one and also in a group setting as well. And then you're also able to see all the other amazing events that we have. Also, we just completed the Breaking Free from Toxic Patterns Summit. That was so amazing. Definitely you have to connect with us with that replay, and that's available as well. You can get the information on how you can connect where. And also you're able to connect when it comes to all my other events that I'm going to be having, because we're going to have events every year, family. You're able to see those information moving ahead on the website. And also you're able to see opportunities for you to subscribe to the newsletter. You need to subscribe to the newsletter because that's going to be great. You're going to see all the other amenities and events that we have as well too. And also the merch. You're able to get the merchandise on the website as well. So you definitely want to tune in and connect with us moving forward ahead. So I really appreciate each and every one of you, and I appreciate all of you tuning in. Thank you so much for being here at the Confused to Focused Talks with Lekeisha podcast. And believe blessed, everyone. Be blessed and have an amazing, amazing day. So you already know how I end all of my shows. And all you do, lead with confidence, love, and understanding. Always know that you're great. Always know that you're worth it. And I look forward to seeing you guys next Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great day.